There's some detective work needed if you want to check out if your debt's statute barred. Get ready to do some cross-checking. Statute barred is a legal term that means a lender has run out of time to use certain types of action, like the court, to make you pay the debt. It depends on what type of debt it is, but usually the statute barred term is 6 years. Unsecured credit debts like personal loans, catalogues, credit cards, and store cars fall under the Statute Barred Limitation Act. Again, the start date of the time frame can vary, but it's usually after a default notice expires. To try and work out if your debt is statute barred, check the date on your default notice. Is it over 6 years old? If it is, it could be statute barred. But there's one other thing to check. Get searching through your emails and statements, because you also need to make sure that you've had no correspondence or made no payments to the creditors within that last 6 years. So if you haven't communicated with them, it could be statute barred. This 6-year gap is called the limitation period. Sometimes companies may try and tell you that there has been correspondence. Don't be afraid to ask for proof. They might have sent it to an old or wrong address. You'd be able to prove that you didn't live there and didn't receive it. There is a catch with statute barred. If you've already been issued with a CCJ, that's a county court judgment, then it doesn't count, and the creditor has as much time as they want to chase the money. The other catch is it doesn't apply to all debts, like tax and mortgages, for example. Once a debt is statute barred, it doesn't mean that it goes away and disappears. It's just legally unenforceable, so you can't be taken to court for it. You can pay it off if you want to help your credit score. If you get asked to pay this debt again, telling the creditor it's statute barred should mean they leave you alone. If you live in Scotland, the rules are slightly different. Statute barred is usually over a 5-year period instead of 6. Again, for things like credit cards and personal loans. For mortgages and council tax debts, it's 20 years. If you've got debts and you feel a bit overwhelmed, don't worry. There are options available to you. Even if your debts aren't statute barred, I've got a short form below the video. It's got a few multiple choice questions like how much debt do you owe and how many people do you owe. At the end of the form, it'll connect you to a company that I've partnered with to provide you with all the information you need about debt solutions that are available. Click the link below the video, go and check it out, and let me know how you get on.